In this video, I am going to show you how to switch the blades on a Wen scroll saw. This is model 3930, and it's actually a fairly simple process, but I'm going to give you some close-ups and teach you the entire process of getting this. What it's going to allow you to do is make internal cuts on a scroll saw. For a full review of this saw, you can check out my website. I talk about why I think it's a great saw, right price, and basically a good one to learn how to start on. On this video, I'm showing you how to stick a scroll saw blade inside so you can do an internal cut. You do have to drill a hole before you begin this process. And this demo is going to be on the Wen scroll saw. It's model 3920. Something to know, this particular model uses a blade that is called a pin end. So at the top of it, there's a little pin that's going to fasten to the scroll saw. Same exact thing is on the bottom. With blades, there's a right side up. Currently, I'm showing you it right side up. So if you look at the teeth right now, the way that they're pointing is good. So it's sawed like this. If you put it in upside down, I actually don't know what's going to happen. I've never tried it. Just don't do it that way. Do it the right way. So like this. And basically what's going to happen is on the scroll saw, you're going to end up threading the scroll saw blade through this and hook it up to the top and bottom of the machine so you can cut the insides out. So I'm going to show scroll saw next. Hang on. All right, so the first thing you're going to want to do is release the tension on the blade. The tension would be tight right now. I'm also going to move this chip guard out of my way. To remove the tension, you lift up on this lever. Now the scroll saw blade is going to be loose, and the gist of it is you're able to pull on it and take it out. It should be that easy. I'm going to show you a few close-ups. All right, so here we are on the front of the scroll saw. Basically what's going to happen is I'm just going to press down on this here, and I'm going to grab the blade, and when I press down on this, you can kind of see the pin end show up in here. So I'm just going to pull down and release that, and then underneath I'm just doing things by feel. So I'm going to show you what happens down there, but I'm able to do it without looking, and if you practice a few times, you will be able to too. All right, so here's a view from underneath the table, and down in this space is where everything is connected, right up in here. And you'll see me lower right now, and you'll see that blade pop out. And then I'm just going to pull the scroll saw blade out. So that'd be the next step. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to lift the hold down foot up a little bit. I like that out of the way for this part. And I'm trying to put this hole right here, right above the opening here. If you look down at a scroll saw, you'll see the opening. The throat plate actually comes out, so you're going to end up threading through this area. But we need that in for this part, so I'm just going to kind of guesstimate it, get it over the top. Make sure that your blade is right side up again, and just threading it through. And I set it right on top of where this scroll saw pin blade is supposed to sit. Just kind of pay attention when you pull it out so you know what's going on. So I'm going to show you this again from a closer angle. So again, like I said, I'm just taking this pin end and I'm setting it up and placing it on top. And one more different angle so you can kind of see what's going on. You might have to jostle it a little bit, set it up and on. Next step is to do some underneath work. So from this side, basically, I am holding onto the blade from the top so it doesn't move around too much. And I'm crouched down so I can kind of thread that piece in. And here it is, in, out, back in. You kind of feel it sit into its appropriate place. So then the last steps would be is put tension back on the blade. And now it'd be tight. Lower your hold down foot, get your chip guard in place, and you're ready to cut.